So, introducing Toyota Semi Automatic 5-speed transmission for Yaris Diesel 1.4 and other models, also 1.6, 1.8 petrol, 5-speed transmission, full guide for disassembly this gearbox, for parts and repair of the synchronizer of third gear. To replace it, need to fully disassemble the gearbox. So full guide with all details, all full video. Come on. Now we'll test drive how the gearbox is knocking. So I heard the noise. Oh, you see? No noise. Like if I put more gas, it has noise on the third gear. All other gears it's okay. Only third gear and when I put more gas. It means that is problem only with synchronizer. So what it happens when I go slowly, the two gears spinning together and engage, no problem. But when I put more gas, the synchronizer not doing his job and gear engaging with the noise teeth to teeth. So removing the gearbox and then changing of the synchronizer of the third gear, and we will see maybe all other gears have some clearance. We will see. I don't heard any noises, but we will see when it will disassemble. So as I said, I will doing the gearbox repair. So this gearbox has problem with synchronizer of the third gear. And what to do? It's possible to do. Like it's not complicated, really. It's just manual gearbox. It's manual gearbox with robot, with 3 motors that doing the job of clutch and gear shifting, select and shift gears. That's all. So and this gearbox, like all manual gearbox, can be some problem. Always bearing, always gear inside, always synchronizer. And what? Need to do repair. And when you go into garage, and them, what them say? Wow, a lot of money, 1,000 pounds, 1,000 euro. For what? You just need to do repair, need to disassemble a gearbox, change synchronizer of the third gear, and that's all. No, of course, need to check, maybe have some clearance, maybe oil seal. Simple things, not complicated, really. It's all okay. And now I will show how to do it. I know the people that them did this repair by my videos. I have few videos by my videos, step by step, them doing repair by himself at home. Yeah, really, no problem. So carefully listen what I say and carefully check what I'm doing. I will show everything, every little thing, every little details. So it's possible to do. It's very easy. It's not the engine with VVT, with blah blah blah. No, it's the gearbox. Of course, need some tools, but also possible to do these tools by your hands. I did the tools by myself from garbage. Yes. So, as I said, carefully read and check what I'm doing, and it will all okay. Okay? Boom! So the video will on the Russian language, and it will translate it by AI, artificial intelligence. So if you have some question, if you will not understand something, you can send me a message and I will describe again, or will make maybe some small video. As feel free to contact if you need some help, and just message here on YouTube. Okay?
Well, here is such a robot, a 5-way away, with a problem. So, well, look, means the first glance, the first conclusion. Red sealant is a factory sealant, respectively. To leave originality, I will also use a red sealant. Not black, not
Why
gray,
not?
red. Please. So, the first thing you need to look. We will remove the transmission actuator. There, everything is already injected. In order not to break the bolts, they will break in any way. All this is needed. Squeeze sensors and motors. It is good to punch. All, look, even this was short. So, now the bolts. 6 bolts in a circle. From the other side. And here. So. Eat. Well, you can puff here with a chakoi. We will not unscrew this. All. Come here. I remove the fork and a squeezing bearing. Here you need lyubas. Look what we have. Like buzzing. Now I will show whether he is buzzing or not buzzing. So the fork. Whatever the fork is rusty, to be honest, never in my life I have changed the fork. Never. What you? That the ball here worked there. That's all. Well, look, fine. Well, if he is already working there, okay. Here, working condition, nothing here needs to be changed. Yes. But to change? There should be an elastic band. There is not enough elastic band. So, someone was licking her. Here, such an elastic band is dressed so that shit does not fly. Big. 0 problems. In general, I never saw it to break. Never. If it cracked here, then okay. Sleeve. Sleeve. It doesn't matter how you feel that she is here, and probably good. A lump of sleeve for grinding without options. Just without options. Ball. Well, ball, normal ball, working ball. Also zero problems. Bearing, look, bearing. He is just dry, but he is not buzzing. So, if I click on him, here he works how? He does not work not like this, but he is stubborn. So I press it. I feel that everything goes perfectly there. Therefore, I will lubricate it. I will show you how to lubricate it. Oh, already stopped. Okay, this is here the lubricant came here, but we will lubricate it competently. I will show how to do it. We put it aside. That's it. Now the first thing you need to remove the transmission actor. Accordingly, in order to remove the transmission actuator in any robot, it does not matter, some kind of there. He must in a neutral position in any way. Plus on the Toyota robot, we always have a stop and a neutral sensor that are connected. Which are associated with the actual program. If they are not removed, then we can break the flag on Val. Pizion. Okay? Therefore, the first thing we unscrew the neutral sensor. This is a neutral sensor. What does this sensor answer for? He has the only function. It gives permission to start the motor. That is, if you turn the key, and you do not have a starter, the problem is somewhere here. Either with a sensor, or with wires, or blah blah blah. This sensor, no matter how the computer sees the neutral, does not see the neutral in your panel. Permission to start gives only this sensor. He does only one job and nothing more. This is a reverse sensor. If there is a problem with him, you have a mistake POT. That is, what is he doing? Closes two contacts when the back is turned on. Also not depending on whether the computer sees the back or not. The rear move an error POV. It occurs because of this sensor. Sensor, wiring, backlight, perhaps because if the backlight changed its resistance. It burns, but the resistance is large. The computer registers that something is wrong. And therefore, he can also give this mistake. So, what are the solutions if there is no starter or no back? You can clean the contacts, you can slightly bend the contacts. Bend so that the contact is better. Everything, impossible, the problem will go away. So, then we are twisting. This is 20-7. You can use the head, you can key. Look, this sensor goes with an aluminum gasket. An aluminum gasket of a certain height. If there are no gaskets, the ball will fall into the shaft, and the shaft will not work. The gasket should be. Sometimes there is such a moment that if the neutral does not work, there is no starter, you can put the puck slightly thinner so that the ball is more pressed. But if you overdo it, the shaft will rest and will not work. So keep in mind, here you are, 1. Now 18. This one goes without a puck, but on sealant too. He happens screaming. He is very tightly pressed. Look! He is very tight. It is normal he stops. The shaft means the position of the neutral is when this flag here is this flag here. This flag is located in the center. This position is neutral. In this case, you can get the transmission actuator. But while he is on the box, so that it is convenient for me, and although not, it will be inconvenient. In short, I just get the transmission actuator. I unscrew 6 bolts and take it out. So, one bolt behind the pillow, respectively, I need to first remove the pillow. He is still. Eat. Let's get there. All 3 bolts on this side. Pay attention, this is Yaris diesel. In Yaris diesel, this sensor is in this direction. All other cars. He stands in this direction. Plus, this sensor is straight, this is the Yaris diesel and versa. Coral, 1 and 6, and Auris, stands here. Mister, it is exactly the same, but it is mirror. All, and there are 3 bolts. Subtitles made Dimatorzok. Now how to correctly disconnect him. He is glued. Very simple. You take some kind of lever here and it falls off. You can use just this one. Extension. Well, what will climb? So, look. OP. All. And we carefully get it. So, all the actual programs, when you put and shoot, he must go out of his way. That is, he must go back and back to the whole landing, he must also sit down himself. If you pinch with bolts, you will break something there. Here, please, he neatly went out. OPA, Krasava. Look, we look right away, everything is going here. Pay very much attention to these 2 bolts of times and these are 2, they are unscrewed with this comrade, we will talk later. And what do we have? We have such a picture. Everything is ready. But no, come on right away. In principle, we can already turn it over. Perhaps the oil will flow, so you need to put some rag. So, here we still have another sensor, about which we also need to pay attention. This is a box of turns of the box. How he works, that he does his work. Everything is also very simple. He monitors when the box moves. It is needed for work, for adaptation of clutch, for example, at least. Everything, it is attached on 2 bolts. Now let's see what's wrong with him. So, the sensor. Now the main thing is not to break it. What to do? We must move him. Oh, look, fine. The back of the infection, yes. Everything, look, the sensor. So. Look, the sensor has such a pin. It should be. Plus, since this is an electromagnetic sensor, chips are climbing on it. Be sure to remove this shavings, just wipe it. Here, you see, this is a chip. That's it, now the order. Now we are ready to remove the fifth gear cover and remove the fifth gear. Let's unscrew. And this must be unscrewed. Eat. All. Bomb. Subtitles made Dimatorzok. Now we have such things, you can wrap them on them. Handsome. Come here again. And from this side too. Wow! This is the fifth gear. Since we had no problems with the fifth gear, we need to remove it in order to get further.